Is this the sexiest man alive? No, I'm not talking about me. This one. Hi, good morning, Neil Sean here in the heart of London. Thank you for joining me today. And of course, we've got a wonderful fun story for you because I always love these. I don't know about you, but I find these sort of awards and these tags, you know, if this was the opposite way around, can you imagine in this climate, is this the sexiest woman alive? Oh dear, we'd be in lots of trouble, wouldn't we? But this, of course, has been awarded via one of those tabloid magazines that Megan says don't exist in America. We're talking People magazine, one of her favourites, in fact, that her friends were busy to talk to. Remember, but they didn't talk to them, but they did. You get the picture. Oh gosh, it's so confusing with Harry and Meghan, isn't it? But yes, they've now decided that this particular Hollywood actor, Paul Rudd, who's, well, 52 apparently. I mean, you know, he looks great with a lot of airbrushing on this picture, let me tell you. And that's not me being slighted, honestly. I've interviewed Paul, lovely guy, and of course, starred in those Marvel movies like Ant-Man. And more importantly, I think I met him many years ago and he was just starting out. He'd been in Clueless and stuff like that. And he does have a very youthful face. I'm not sure who he sort of was able to eclipse landed this particular title. But apparently now he says he's so thrilled that he's going to get business cards with the tag along. What these actually do, and let me explain the background to why magazines do this, it's two things really. It hopefully gets people talking about the magazine and maybe they buy it because of the interview. And more importantly, of course, for the actor that they decide to choose, that does sort of up their stock because then hopefully casting directors and movie producers, that sort of stuff, look at these people individually and think, maybe we'd put him in the movie as a second or third or first lead because they know these magazines will then support them. Now, I don't know about you, but in the golden age of Hollywood, there were so many men that you could have chosen from, whether you liked, of course, the likes of Clark Gable. More importantly, it could have been somebody like Guy Madison. Do you remember him? Big heartthrob of the day. Let's not forget Elvis, who made lots and lots of movies. Then, of course, you had the likes of John Wayne, Frank Sinatra, Tab Hunter. Every decade had these hunks that, of course, were described as beefcake. I found that term very strange, didn't you? Do you remember as Victor Mature? Yes, Samson himself was described as beefcake. Well, does this match up to today's sexiest man alive? I'd love to know what you think, because for me, of course, while I think Paul Rudd is a very attractive man, you know, there's no denying he's a good-looking boy, but, you know, he's hardly sort of like the sexiest man alive. Or indeed, do let me know who you think is the sexiest man alive, you know, whether they're still with us or sadly not, you know, or have we just changed our tastes? If we're talking of women, of course, who do we still think is the sexiest woman alive? Difficult to say in this climate, isn't it? I always thought Julia Roberts was a very attractive lady until I met her, and we'll just leave it there. As ever, of course, let me know what you think in the comments below. Neil Sean in the heart of London.